Hey guys, it's Bobsword, bringing you another build video. So today we're actually going over the new exotic rifle. So let's get into the specification. So with this, I'm just running a sharpshooter, of course of the headshot damage and recoil from sharpshooter. Otherwise it's just same old stuff, max on the rifle, max on AR, uh, and the marksman rifle. The drone is maxed, everything else is maxed, so it's basically just your normal average thing you want to take here, but the important parts is this one and this one. So for the gear, we're running this, the Ravenous. So this gun is the new exotic rifle from Iron Horse Raid. It is a complicated gun to use. As you saw in the gameplay, it makes you swap shoulders back and forth depending on what kind of damage you want to do. And for it to make the most efficient damage is basically stacking up, so you get 10 stacks from the gun to get that double effectiveness on the primers. And the way to do that is you have to use the blue and then the red. I will show you at the end of the gear pieces how to stack it up and show you some damage from it. So it's basically you use the right shoulder to add an offensive primer and the left shoulder to use a defensive primer. And for the offensive primer it's 100% weapon damage, and the defense is yeah, I will show you how to use this one. So for the pieces, so I'm running spotter on my chest. You do get some more damage if you go glass cannon, but it is not by playstyle. So for the first piece is the named Gilligard's mask, which is Night Watcher. So for this one you want max armor, and this gives you the scanner pulse haste, which is why I'm using the normal pulse. Crit damage, and this is a blue right now. I was thinking about changing my second one to a red, but I will lose some armor and I don't want that, so I will just wait until next patch when this becomes generic. Yeah, so that's basically easy. So I will take another red mod there, which is basically crit chance or crit damage once TU11 hits. For the chest, I need to farm some more, but I take what I have for now. Of course, you want max weapon damage, max crit chance, max crit damage, and the spotter talent, since that's gonna give you a good boost of damage. Holster, just your typical uh, Providence piece for second bonus of Providence. I haven't maxed this out yet. I do have it maxed, it's just that I haven't got the time to do it right now. And for the backpack, ideally I would like to have the gift here, but yeah, I just took this one where it's just high weapon damage and crit chance. The weapon handling here will help you, but it's not required. It's just that I had it on this piece, so I had to roll vigilance because I needed the talent. For gloves, I'm using contracted gloves. Mine is not god roll, I wish it were, with another crit damage stat. then max armor. You could switch this to be one of the armor pieces, depending on what kind of rolls you have on your gloves. And like here, I have hazard protection on mine here. If it would have been crit chance or crit damage, I would have taken them instead. And then for my knee pads, I use Fox sprayers with armor and crit chance. Same thing here, if you have crit damage or crit chance, you adjust your mods on just so you get close to 50 to 55%. If you get maxed at 60, that would be great. I am currently sitting on just 50% right now. For my secondary gun, I'm just using M4 with InSync, and my sidearm is just, yeah, you can see I haven't modded anything, it's just there. And for my skills, like I said, I'm using Scanner Pulse, which has like ridiculous uptime. I think it's like 7 seconds or 5 seconds in the DC, which is nice. And then I have a shield, just because that is my last line of defense on this build. It will, if you pull out the shield when you're using the Ravenous, you can't swap shoulders, but you will still be able to hit with the red mark. So you still do enough damage if you time it right, and you stack the red buff on people with Ravenous, and then switch off the shield and switch to your left shoulder and do the blue. You will do the explosive damage from the gun, which can save you sometimes. Sometimes it won't work because you will be staggered or something like that. So for the stats, I'm currently at 48.9% and 126% crit damage and 90% headshot. So I can actually go down to this. So this has a 8.8 second cooldown, which is really nice. It will help you keep your pulse up at all times, and your spotter, which is really good because you need to play the angles a lot with this weapon. You can still peek around corners even if you're on the left shoulder, which is the blue, because the blue will give you enough armor plate damage to break someone's armor if you keep shooting them with the blue. So I will show you the way to get the 10 stacks on this gun. So we're gonna go for the elite that doesn't die, because it's gonna go pretty fast. So to make the most damage from this gun, to get the 10 stacks, you need to go with the blue first. So as you see, it's full blue, then switch to the red, and that's when you have 5 stacks. So now you have 10 stacks if you still have the buff downstairs, but since I'm shooting slower now just to show you, it disappeared. So here, I will do it faster so you guys can see. So there's the 5 stacks, 10 stacks, and then shoot. So that did about 5.5 million. And I capped out about 8 million with this, and as you saw from the footage, I did shoot someone with 1.2 million damage. Well, that's my take on this gun, and most likely I will be fixing it, doing it, min-maxing some stuff and see how it works better. And this is just a template. There's other ways to run this gun, that's for sure. You can go full red, You can go more blues. You can use this as a tank weapon because of the blue. It gives you a really good bonus armor. You can even go intimidate if you want to. It's up to preference. Well, that's all for now, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.